The advanced supply chain software extensions that we at IBIS provide for Dynamics AX are designed to make your life just a little easier by streamlining some of the common business processes that you do on a day-to-day basis. One of the features that we will be focusing in on this presentation is the color coding of the order lines based on the status and availability. This feature allows you to quickly see the status of your order lines as the orders are being entered so that you can more proactively work with customers, removing the need for you to have to research the status of each part code and inventory status, which slows down the ordering process. Let's take a look at how that works. Let's start by entering in an order. I'm just going to type in a part code and have a quantity associated to the line, and as I save the line, the one thing that you'll notice that's different is that the line color changes. So what if I look up here in the ribbon bar, then there's a little show ribbon bar option or a button which will show us all of the different statuses and the different reasons for the colors. So we can see here that it's changed, and it's indicating that the inventory has been allocated to this order. So I've got enough product to sell to the customer, so I should be fine with this order. Next, I'm going to add another line, and I'm going to choose a different product, and the color for this line changes to bright red. Now I've set this up so that it indicates that I really don't have enough stock of this product on hand to satisfy the order, so I've got to source it some other way or find a different product for that customer. I'm going to add one more line here, and we're going to save this way, and we can see that we don't have any inventory at all for this product either. Now what I can do is I'm going to source this using a purchase order. So I'm just going to tell the system that I want to create a purchase order. I'm going to choose a vendor that this is associated with and create that purchase order on the fly. So one thing that's happened is that you can see now that the color has changed. So it's changed from the red to green, and if we look at the status that we have here, then that says I've got a purchase order and it's going to be delivered on time to satisfy this order. So this is pretty neat. Now if though I go back to my purchase order and say for example this gets pushed out, so the purchasing is changing it, and maybe they're changing all of the line quantities and the dates. So when the order gets changed, maybe there's a shortage and we can't receive this until 2016, and I update the purchase order, something very clever is going to happen within the system. So if I close down my purchase order and close this down, and then refresh the line view that I have here, and recalculate the dates, then what this is now telling me is that this line item is back ordered. So immediately as I come into orders and as I view orders, then we can see what are the statuses of these orders, what are the order lines that we really need to work on within the system. And if, for example, there's a customer service issue that we need to work on, then we can use it visually here within the order entry screen. Now the color coding isn't just on the order entry screen. If we go back to the order list page, then notice down here in the preview bar, then we have all of the color coding for the ordering showing up, and also there are a number of new buttons here that show you the different status of the order. So very quickly you could go out and you can see for this one we've got back ordered products, and we've got unavailable products, and then items that have been allocated. And then some of these are just fine, so we don't have any problems with the lines. And if I scroll up, we can see that all of this has been allocated to the inventory. If, for example, we want to go out and work through all of the back-ordered lines, then we can click on the Show button, and then each one of these buttons here is a filter. So I could then click on the back-ordered line, and it's going to filter out all of the orders that actually have back-ordered items on them. And then we can work as a customer service rep to maybe help resolve some of these items or send a report to purchasing within the system for them to start sourcing the different products. So this is a quick overview of the inventory statuses or the line statuses that you can configure and you can view at order entry. We think this is a pretty neat feature and also saves you all of that clicking through and trying to look up inventory availability unless you really have to, in which case, for example, if you're trying to source product from different areas or different warehouses. So hope this was interesting, and I hope you now have a better understanding on how the order line statuses work and the color coding. If you want a demonstration, then don't hesitate to drop us a note, and we could show you this and some of the other features that are built into the advanced supply chain software that we at IBIS provide.